A report on the size of the global economy by Credit-Suisse was used by Oxfam as the basis for a story in mainstream media showing that the 85 richest individuals on the globe own as much as the bottom 3.5 billion people combined. That's 85 people versus 3.5 billion. That's the Facebook meme, but it's not exactly accurate. When you examine the underlying Credit-Suisse report, you see that many of the individuals in question are members of the same families. 40 of these top 85 are over 70 years old. The changes to inheritance laws and changes made to corporate structures and the nonprofit world financed by these exceptionally rich individuals makes it unlikely that the wealth at the top will stop concentrating anytime soon. And some of the top 85 listed on the Forbes richest folks were families, not individuals. For example, the Waltons of Wal Mart and each of the Koch brothers were listed individually, but the L'Oreal fortune is listed as Liliane Bettencourt and family. The M&M's Mars companies and Aldi also added more than one person each to the list. Many of these people inherited great wealth. Many are gamblers of one sort or another, many are tech giants, several are linked with beverages of one sort or another, but this list is far from a list of the planet's top 1%. With 7 billion people on the globe, the top 1% are the top 70 million richest people. Based on population, our share of that global 70 million should be about 3 million, but I suspect our numbers are much higher. If the top 85 people control as much as half of the world's wealth, what percentage of the top 1% do these top 85 people represent? Forbes lists 1,342 billionaires in a recent article, with 606 of them worth $2 billion or less, and 1,104 worth $5 billion or less. Now remember, a mere $14 million or thereabouts puts you in the top 1% here in the United States, and $1 billion is $1,000 million. The top 109 are worth $10 billion or more each, and the top 10 are worth just under $400 billion. And the top 25 are worth a cumulative total of $820 billion at least. This on a globe where 3.5 billion people survive on $2 a day or less. So while we know that 95% of the financial benefit which has come from government and Federal Reserve policy has gone to the top 1%, it's also likely that most of that money has flowed to only a few hundred families. Your families are important as theirs are. Don't believe for a moment that we have a system in place where all one needs to do is work hard and play fair and life will be better generation after generation. Much of the improvement in the American lifestyle has come at the expense of American jobs as they were exported to China, where labor, the environment, and yes, even capital can be turned to the service of the state and the corporations it works with. When the child of a former auto worker is only able to get a job working at the Walmart Auto Center, it's unlikely that her children will see better days unless something changes. And that's our calling, to identify the changes which make a fairer and safer planet possible and work to implement them.